Hey again, everybody. I wanted to make a video to show a simple technique where you can find pattern repeats or cyclic repeats in the market. You don't necessarily have to be super well versed on Gann technique or esoteric materials or any of that stuff. You can just use some simple things that are available in just about any charting program. What we're looking at is periodic repeats, looking for a repetition, cyclical repeat, call it, maybe even seasonality. Gann used the term anniversary dates to show where repeating highs or lows may come in. In this case, we're going to look at a certain time of year to see how stock or commodity may repeat. And once you find these tendencies, you can bracket groups of stocks together because oftentimes many different stocks, whether they're in the same sector or not, will repeat these tendencies. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a look at Meta, which is Facebook. I'm looking at the period of March. In March, Meta has a tendency to make a low in March. Doesn't have to be a significant low or major low. It could just be a minor low. And then it will advance and generally advance for about a month, sometimes a little less, sometimes significantly more. So what I'm going to do is look at the last 10 years to show these tendencies. So I'm going to go back and start in 2016. So what we have there, we had already started up here, as you can see, in February. We made a low on March 8th, traded up to the 30th before it turned down again. In 2017, we were already in a strong uptrend. It carried on right through to April 6th for just over a month on that continuation. And then in 2018 here, the last one on this chart, we had a later start because we had a significant sell-off back here in the middle of the month, and then we started the move into April late on the 26th to April 23rd. You will notice that we also had a low early in the month on the 1st or 2nd here, where we had a significant push up for about 2 weeks there. Let me move to the next 3 years. So here's 19, 20, and 21. In 2019, we made the low on 318, went up to 425 for a 5-week push. In 2020, after we had the big sell-off, we had a rocket shot out starting on March 17th, and that I didn't even mark an end date because that one just continued on all the way into August before it made a significant top. In 2021, we bottomed out. We were making a rectangular consolidation, and that final low was around 3.8, and the breakout was on 3.9. That ran up for a month up to 4.9 before that significant reaction. Looking at 22, we bottomed out on 3.8, ran up about a month to 4.4. In 2023, we bottomed on 313 and ran up to 414. And then in 2024, we had a move up, strong move up into a high, made a one-day down move. That low actually came in on the 11th, and it ran up in kind of an irregular pattern and peaked on 4.9. So we're getting strong monthly moves here. And then to cap it off, so we could use that period to see what we would expect in 2025. So, you know, we're looking at here, we've made lows on the 8th, 11th, the 8th, 17th, and 18th, the 8th, the 1st, and the 26th. So we rarely get them at the beginning and end of the month. Most of them start between around the 8th and the 14th. Let's go see what happened if we were looking for that to repeat this year as we're in that frame right now. So in 2025, it's a little more interesting because we had a low on 310, 313, and then on 318, we got the final low inside the month to this point. So had we went on 310, 311, we only got a 1 day up move from there. Then we would have gotten stopped out on the 13th. We made a little, what would have been at the time a double bottom, but we only made 2 inside bars, and that never got off the ground. Then we got one more false break to the downside before the actual reversal came in, and now we're in that period from the 18th on where we're expecting a bullish move for at least about a month, and we're inside of a larger bear market window, so we'll see how that plays out. But anyhow, you see the tendencies. You can look back historically, see what happens in that slice of time, and look for that to repeat again.